people need music. They go out, people go out every night to escape and listen to music. They go home, they play music to escape. Make them feel happy, sad, have fuck to fucking do drugs to you know, have a wedding to, whatever it is. Music is a foundation of that. It will always be, and it always has been.
Okay.
But the fact is that music has lost its value. People think it's for free. You know, what makes me laugh is people are like, oh, it's too expensive to buy a CD. It's like, but it's the price of 2 beers, man. What are you talking about? What the fuck, man? Yeah. There's one thing about making a lot of money, that's a different thing, but actually the reality of actually just trying to make the music, to have money to be able to fund, you know, we all have to live.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are extremes with that, and I'm not talking about the extremes. I don't need to be a millionaire or whatever, a billionaire with music. I just need to be able to make music. To make music, I need to get paid. The music needs to be paid for. That's a difficult problem, you know. You know, if you look at somebody like David Bowie, I don't think David Bowie became popular until his 5th album. That's not possible now.
No. Yeah,
if your second album doesn't work, you're finished.
Yeah.
It's taken Uncle. We're only just starting to find our feet now, I think.
Right.
It's 5 albums or 6 albums, you know, we've done hundreds and hundreds of records. I really want the live show to be more like theatre. I want it to, the stage to move around, and for visuals and the way that that works to kind of, it's hard to explain, but to create, you know, I mean, I actually think that the person that I admire the most with their visuals is 9 Inch Nails. Moscow's a very extreme place.
Absolutely.
And it's fascinating, and it's inspiring, and it's surreal, and it's confusing. But it's a place of a lot of greed here, man. The greed gets more and more, the materialism gets more and more, the opportunity seems to get less and less. You know, everybody wants something that's not possible. And yet, it's all so there. I find it really frustrating. I find politicians fucking frustrating. I find the fact that, you know, we talk about heaven and hell, and yet we're right here, right now. This is it. This is what we have. It's so extreme right now, I think. You know, and yet we all have the tools, don't we? We all have the knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, it's been going on for thousands of fucking years, and nobody seems to make, you know. Believe me, there are people that make a difference, but you know, people are, you know, you're obsessed with celebrity or, you know, material values, all this fucking stuff around us, all these clothes, cars, records, you know, whatever it is, instant access, instant success, instant, you know, yeah, it's completely fucked it, because it's about a journey, and it's about discovery, it's about time, it's about, you know, patience. Of course, I was one of those kids that didn't want to be patient. I'm part of the generation that changed it. But still then, you know, when I started my works, I had a fax and a telephone in my office. I didn't have a computer, I didn't have a mobile phone, I didn't have the internet. And I did more then than I've done since. We live a life where we're all just punishing ourselves and desperate, or not everybody, but a majority of this world seems to be right now consumed by things that actually have no reality. We live in a world which is ruled by morals which are fucking Neanderthal there's certain morals which are really important, but religious morals that just fucking are destroying this world. The things that we see, we are dulled to, right? So if you go back to the 50s or the 40s, if you saw a naked girl on television, people would freak out, right?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I was sitting in Moscow airport 2 days ago, and there was a video of a Russian singer, I don't know who she was. The girl looked like she was 15, and she had her tits out, she was half naked. It's just sex, 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 sex. You know, I think the 60s were a great example of the balance between sexual freedom and artistic freedom, but also moralistic value to those experiences. Right now, it's just like 15 minutes of fame, Andy Warhol shit, celebrity, celebrity, celebrity. If I do something crazy, I will be famous. If I, you know, and what it now means is that children growing up, what they are exposed to, it's so extreme. You know, when I was a kid, you didn't see hardcore porn. You maybe you saw it when you were like in the your late teens. American surveys right now, 12-year-old boys think it's weird for a woman to have natural tits rather than fake tits. We're so desensitized to all of this stuff. Yet you and I, because of our generation, are a little bit more sensitive to it.
Yeah.
Whereas, man, you look at kids, they're getting more and more and more desensitized. They are losing their childhood.